And welcome everybody into tonight's race. And welcome everybody into tonight's show here at the Worldwide Technology Raceway on live on Blue Ridge Motorsports TV. It is the three wide Grand National Series brought to you by Recycling E-Scrap Inc. I'm Alan Bergen, along here to bring you every lap from the green flag to the checker flag right here at Blue Ridge TV. And I got to tell you, it is a fun one, a home race for me. Want to thank a couple people here, three wide, for letting me in the booth tonight. Three wide motorsports, that is. And Joe Manella, who's on vacation, for giving me the opportunity. 11 cars signed in tonight. A smaller field than we're used to, but nonetheless, we're going to have a lot of fun. So let's get those comments rolling in here in the YouTube.com live chat. As here we are at the Worldwide Technology Raceway, just outside of St. Louis, Missouri, here in Madison, Illinois. And I got to tell you, got to thank all these great sponsors: Three Wide Motorsports, E-Scrap Recycling, Black Flag Syndicate, Bad News Setups, Blue Ridge Motorsports TV, Go Fast Graphics, OSR, Victory Lane Race Car Setups, just to name a few of those great sponsors that bring you this racing action week in and week out. As qualifying, well, getting finished, wrapped up here, and right now, Devon Black has the fastest lap in qualifying. He will start on the provisional pole here. Travis Manning will start to his outside. Scott Hull, Scott the mechanical Hull, he'll start third. While these guys are getting ready to go here for their warm-up session, let's go ahead and take a look at the weather here in southeastern Illinois. It is a cool 75 degrees on the track, or in the air. So in the stands here at the Worldwide Technology Raceway, it is a cool 75 degrees, and its track temperature is just 4 degrees above the air temp. No wind here in this great state of Illinois. Partly cloudy skies and humidity is at 76 degrees. Now got wind at 2 miles an hour. Not enough to make a difference. And, look, race fans, this is one of the easiest tracks to get in and out of if you're in the world looking to go to the NASCAR race here in September. As we get ready for warm up, let's take a look at your race information tonight. As we're gonna get rid of that. 150 laps, 5 sets of tires in those stages, 2 attempts at a green white checkered, 40 or 2 fast repairs. It's a mile and a quarter around this racetrack. So it's like an egg-shaped oval. 1 sweeping corner, 1 narrow corner. Turn 1 and 2 is going to be narrow. And turns 3 and 4. So you're going to be doing a lot of shifting here. As you see, we got cars on the racetrack here for their warm-ups. We're going to get times trickling in here just to see exactly how fast they're going to go. You can see us make quite a little bit of adjustment there. Whoops. There we go. We got some of those times trickling in now. Devon Black, or Devon Black, Devon. We'll go with Devon. A 34.13 here in warm-ups. We're going to talk to some of these drivers here in just a few moments. We sure can get a link. The information is going to be wrong, but we sure can get a link here. Ka-chow! That is on my end, or on Joe's end there. But once again, a smaller field here tonight, and well, you know, smaller field means better racing, in my opinion. So we were watching the '82 car, Clayton Anderson. Scott Hull gonna go turn the. He's gonna go ahead and turn the fastest lap in warm ups here. So we're gonna go ahead and rock that. And we got to do one more thing here. Well, these guys are in warm up, so. Once again, do appreciate everybody for joining us here tonight on your phones, in your homes, wherever you may be watching. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe button here. We are watching warm ups. And we got just about 15 seconds left. Here's, we're going to get this ready to go for you. All right, we're going to go ahead and get gridded up here. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to make that go away. And we're going to show you tonight's starting lineup. We're going to hide that. On the pole, it's going to be Devon Black. And to his outside, it's going to be Travis Manning in the number 1 car. On the inside of row number 2, it's going to be Scott Hull and Will DeBrandt. Row number 3, you're going to have Jack Jones and Thomas Davis in that number 22 car. Row number 4, Patrick Purdy and Clayton Anderson start 7th and 8th. Row number 5, you'll have Randy Croyer and Chris Gates in that number 93 ride. And starting in row 6, all by his lonesome, it's Dustin. Where have you been at Mullins? 11 cars for 150 laps. So field starts to roll off. Settle in. We are under the lights here of the Gateway Arch. For 3 Wide Motorsports. Presented by Recycling E-Scrap Grand National Series. It's not Xfinity, and it's not O'Reilly's. It's a little bit of both. I like that. I can't believe I just did that. Oh, goodness gracious. Anyways, they come down the back straightaway. There's only going to be one last thing left to do. as they come down into turns 3 and 4 complex. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get up off your feet. Grandma, grab some popcorn, because race fans, it's time to do it for Dale. Be like Biff. Race fans, let's go racing like Rowdy. Down and away we go. Travis Manning out to the early lead here. 150 laps scheduled here for this competition tonight. And there goes the 7-car Devon Black taking the opening lap. Whoa, gotta be careful there. So we gotta fix something real quick. It's not that. It's definitely gonna be that. As we are just coming in hot and heavy here. Meanwhile, Devon Black over Travis Manning. Black gonna set the fastest lap of the race so far. We're gonna turn that down just a skosh. Black, Devon, Hall back there. They are all single filed out. Chris Gates, he's up 3 spots. The top 3 just pretty even keel right now. Down the back straightaway, and Scott Hall, he said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and set the fastest lap of the race. So we hope. Thunder and down the back, front straightaway. Oop, the 93 car going to catch the wall. That's Chris Gates. Meanwhile, Scott Hall going to go ahead and back that lap up to mechanics. Lots of great views here underneath the arch. There's the number 90 car, Jack Jones. Lap 5 of 150. These cars, and like, look, they're going to get tighter and tighter as the race goes on. 11 cars here tonight, a smaller field than what we're used to seeing. But that's okay. Back here, the 69 machine of Patrick Purdy. I mean, hopefully this thing goes green. And hopefully I just didn't invoke the broadcaster's curse. We see cars coming down there in turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be Devon Black leading every lap so far. And I mean, you can see the top 6 right there. Almost throw a blanket over them. One car that we're going to catch here. We're riding with Scott Hall. Out of Vandalia, Illinois, the pride of Vandalia. Oh, he got a little bit of loose there. Jack Jones, the third, currently fourth. Leighton Anderson out of parts unknown also. Will Deborah Bantz out of Valley Grande. He's currently 6th. Then you got Patrick Purdy up here all by his little lonesome. He's out of Denison. Chris Gates right behind him. And Dustin Mullins currently ninth on the parts unknown. Travis Davis currently 10th. Randy Knoyer out of Saratoga Springs, New York. You can see here riding around on this racetrack. Oh, easy, big fella. Lap number 10 of 150. We got 9 laps in the history books. We're now crossing the double-digit lap. Devon Black, Travis Manning, Scott Hall, Jack Jones. Travis Manning now. We got a battle for the lead here. It's going to be Manning versus Black. Oh, they're going to get loose. That's what we call arrow loose or net code. Lots of great views here live on Blue Ridge Motorsports TV. Hall gonna catch a little bit of the wall there. Black gonna keep that lead here just for a little bit. Toyota versus Ford. 2 Toyotas, the rest 2 Fords, the rest Chevrolets. We got some movers and shakers back here. Jack Jones working on catching that number 5 car, Scott Hull. 3 wide motorsports entry there. Jack Jones, the third, cannot make it to the back bumper of that number 5 ride. Chris Gates on pit road. He may be having an issue. I don't see any damage though. We're going to keep an eye on that. He's going to go 1 lap down to your leaders. Lap 13, 12 in the history books to go. Black, Manning, Hall, your top 3. Then you got Jones. Brabant, Anderson, Purdy, Davis, and we do apologize if we mispronounce any names. We're now working lap number 13 of 150. Want to thank, you can see our great sponsors here up in the top right-hand corner of your screen. Actually, we can make that just a little bit bigger so that way those great sponsors are more vibrant there. 3 Wide Motorsports, want to thank them. Black Flag Syndicate. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, we got some other great battles going on here. We're going to find them. As next week, Joe Manello will be back in the broadcast booth. I'm Alec Bergen, just filling in for tonight. He left he did like Motel 6 and just left the light on. Scott Hall, though, he continues to lose time to your front runners. And it looks like we got another battle for the lead getting ready to go down. So these guys come down the back straightaway. It's going to be Manning and Black. Black and Manning, the 7 versus the 1. Dustin Mullins coming down pit road. These guys are going to short pit. Gates coming down pit road, or Mullins coming down pit road here on lap number 17. Now these guys get 2 fast repairs. 150 laps, all 17 green flag laps so far. And don't forget to join us tomorrow night over on ABSN. It's my booth. I get to promote. The Smoke and Thunder Truck Series presented by 1052. So kick their season off at Daytona over on ABSN. Don't forget to join us over there as that action will kick off at 7:30 or 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern qualifying. There we go. We got that one solved here. 20 laps in the history books, and it's still been all Stevon Black and Travis Manning. They have effectively put 2 seconds over this man right here, Scott Hall, out of the pride of Vandalia, Illinois. Been there. It's a good town. Jack Jones right behind him, and we're not even thinking about pit stop right now. Dustin Mullins now 2 laps down. There he is. No one winning the race at the beer stand just quite yet. But what Mullins and Gates are hoping for is some caution flag periods. We have ran 21 laps and all of them being green flags. Now what's going to happen here is these guys are going to catch Dustin Mullins pretty quickly. And when they do, Black has got some decisions to make. I want to think bad news out of Blue Ridge Motorsports TV. Go Fast Graphics. Victory Lane, presented by OSR Racer Setup. 3 Wide Motorsports. And the presenting sponsor 3 Wide Grand National Series, presented by Recycling E-Scrap. We are focused up on this battle for the lead here. Travis Manning just right there, 0.31 seconds is the distance. Right now we're working lap number 25 of 150. "24 laps in the history books. Travis Manning, Scott Hall. Your race leader, Devin Black. He's trying to catch the race leaders right now. And Black gonna go wide. Here comes Manning. He thought about taking a look to the inside. I mean, just that's the interval. Everybody else spread out. We're gonna keep focused on this battle right here. And Travis Manning just ran down the 7 car like he owes him lunch money. It's almost like Black and Darren Manning to try to come around him. Manning gonna go to the inside. He's gonna get the lead momentarily. Goodyear to Goodyear going into 3. Side by side. Black gonna have the advantage ever so slightly. Yikes. We have 8 cars on the lead lap. Manning, nope. Can't quite get there. I mean, he gets to get to the inside, but just doesn't have the motor for lap 30, 29 laps into the history books to go. 29 laps, caution free. Just under a mile and a half. And oop. These two so good at what they're doing. Scott Hall about 5 laps or almost 4.5 seconds behind this battle. I mean, Manning and Black just wearing out their stuff. There goes Manning. That's the mistake he was looking for. Does Black have an answer? He does. And side by side. Ooh, a little squirrely. Chris Gates back on pit road. Manning coming out of turns 1 and 2. Does he have an answer for the 7 car? Ninth, 10th, and 11th, respectively, are all 3-2 laps down here. As Black gonna get loosey goosey off of turn number 3 and 4. Across the stripe one more time. 32 green flag laps. And away we go. Manning's got the lead for right now by mere inches. He's finally to get it clear of him. Here comes Black under back on the outside. These guys are having fun. Black and Manning just had a moment there. And Manning effectively overdrove the corner. And these two just keep trying to edge each other out. We don't want to leave this battle just yet, as that might be the mistake that Manning was looking for. They're going to come side by side, 2 by 2. John for a special. Manning going to fall back in line. He's going to try it one more time, maybe. He's probably got to let them tires cool down. Manning going to try the outside this time. Oh, Diamond taking the Diamond. Oh, hello, hi. There's a wall there, sir. Manning go right by Black here. Finally, they give up to Manning. Gives up the spot. Gets the spot from Black. Black doesn't have an answer just yet. Then you got the lap car of Boyer right behind him out of OGRL Motorsports. Lap 37 of 150 into the history books we go. And here comes Black, just right back there. And right now, the 52 car, he has the best seat in the house. Manning gonna catch the wall right ahead of the 52 car. Driver out of Saratoga Springs, New York. Where his horse naturally won. That's a 52 car is going to get one of his laps back. Trying to get one of his laps back to hardware. Manning continues to lead this piece here at lap number 40, 39 green flag laps. We're going to go ahead and step away for a moment. We're not going to lead the broadcast, but we are going to go radio silent and let you hear the sights and sounds of 3-Wide Motorsports. The 3-Wide Grand National Series presented by 3 coming at you. Welcome back to the Worldwide Technology Raceways. We have 45 green flag laps here in the air. Alan Bergen here, just with you here at the Worldwide Technology Raceway. As right now, Travis Manning and Devon Black have been, or Devin Black, have been just the stars of the show all night long. As we now have just 9 cars on the lead lap here. Make it 7 cars as Croyer gets one of his laps back the hard way. Jack Jones right now at the race would end is effectively 11 seconds back from your race winner or race leader of Travis Manning. Scott Hull now a whole 18 seconds back from that lead pack. You know, just a smaller of a field. But nonetheless, some great racing action. We got Mullins shows crashed. Let's see what happened to Mullins. Okay. He never came to a complete stop. He was actually off the racetrack far enough to not draw a caution. Manning going around the 24 car. That would put Will a lap down. Lap 49, 48 green flag laps. Just got done with green flag pit stop. And a class all on his own. There's the there's the car Devin Black now 4 seconds back from your race leader. And I'm willing to bet dollars to dollars that they had mentioned in the broadcast, free broadcast, that they could adjust the lap they would. However, we're going to run all 150 laps here, so we got 100 laps left to go. But we've only been racing for effectively 30 minutes. So when you get no cautions, these races do go by fairly quickly. As now Travis Manning just opened it up to a 4.5 second lead. Jack Jones 15 seconds back from anybody. These guys are definitely spread out. The guys are more strung out than a line at the methadone clinic. Right now we're watching Travis Manning just put a shellacking on the field here. Once again, Travis Manning opens it up now to 5.5 seconds over the 7 car. There's Devin Black there in that number 7 car. Jack Jones, 18 seconds there now. 7 cars on the lead lap. Patrick Purdy, the last car on the lead lap. 24 seconds behind. As Chris Gates will win the race to the beer stand. It's not a race you want to win, but hey, someone's got to win that race. Boyer, 2 laps down. He's now 45 seconds behind your leader. There's the 69 car of Purdy. We got a battle brewing here, and this is going to be, whoop, hang on there. Dustin Mullins to the inside. These guys are slicing and dicing. They are catching the 5 car. Clayton Anderson up ahead of him. We are now working lap number 58 of 150. Lap 75 will be the halfway point in this one. Lap 61 of 150 closing in on the halfway point. And right now, Will and that 24 car is trying to make a race and catch the number 5 ride of Scott, the mechanic Hall of Vandalia, Illinois. Not missing anything up front. There's the man everybody's trying to catch. As Scott Hull is trying to catch the 90 car of Jack Jones. He's almost right there as the sun starting to set here on the Worldwide Technology Raceway. Scott Hull trying to catch that 90 car, and he's only 1 second back. Travis Manning already offered to a different zip code. We're not watching the leader though, we're watching that third place car. Scott Hull just ever so slightly catching the number 90 car. He's there. Scott is there. Scott Hull gonna try the slider. No, not to avail. They're gonna drag race down to turn number 1, and Scott Hull gonna say nope. Nope. Jones gonna have an answer. Hull gonna fall back in the line here at lap 67. I mean, this race has been mean and green since the drop of the green flag. Down the back straightaway. And the 24 car is trying to make it a 3-horse race. This is all for third. Now Scott Hull got third. He went by the 90 car. Here comes the 24 car. He's getting into the mix. Enter into the chat the 24 car. They got Clayton Anderson right behind that 3-car battle. Scott Hull running away with third position right now. It's a 24 car just thinking about trying anything he can. So we're 67 laps into the history books. We go. Working on lap number 70. Nearing halfway. Lap number 71, 70 laps in the history book. Jackson gonna give up that 4th spot to the 24 car. I mean, it's just about as good as you can get right now. Patrick Purdy, the double P car, is currently riding in 7th position and the last car lap down. Now he's getting ready to catch Clayton Anderson, and he's getting ready to battle Clayton for the 6th spot. And what the whole field is hoping for is a caution. That would bunch the field up. Clayton Anderson gonna get a little loosey-goosey outside wall. Jones in danger of going outside the top 5. But here comes Patrick Purdy in the 69 car. It's a pretty pink car. It's teal blue, and down the front straightaway they go. 2 laps away from halfway. Gates now 44 laps down, and once again Gates will win the beer stand race, win the race in the beer stand. Mullins 7 laps down. Manning has just decided to walk the dog. These 2 drivers here, as they battle it out, they can see the back end of Jack Jones's car. Ooh, Birdie gonna catch the wall. Oh, hang on to her, Patrick. There's the back. Dustin Mullins goes off track. So let's see what happened here. A little free landscaping from the 66 car. Or 61 car. And then Randy Boyer. He's going to go around, and nice save. Mullins probably going to call it a night after that one. Meanwhile, there's Travis Manning and Devin Black. Nowhere to be found, 5 seconds behind. We'll call it 6 seconds. 24 and 5 battling it out here for the 3rd spot. The last spot on the podium with the race we're in now. Lap 78. Hoping for a caution, but Scott Hall getting a little bit loose. Okay, here on lap number 80. 79. Those tires cannot be happy right now. Down the back straightaway one more time. Laps to go. Now we got a paddle for third, Scott Hall. Will Deborah Brandt. I don't know how we're saying it. I do apologize to the 24 car for just butchering his last name. Meanwhile, he's got a battle going on with the 5 machine, Scott Hall. Lap 83 of 150 laps. So far it's been 82 or 83 green flag laps. We're going to go ahead and flip side one more time. You're going to hear the sights and sounds of the 3 wide Grand National Series presented by Recycling East. Welcome back to Blue Ridge Motorsports TV, where Devin Black has now taken the lead pack on green flag mid-pack. There's the 24 car, effectively 21 seconds back from your race leader. Now I have only 4 cars on the lead lap. Travis Manning being one of those. Lap 88 of 150, 87 laps in the issue book to go. Your leader going to come down pit side there, and a lot of drivers are going to try to get their laps back. However, the 24 car will assume the race lead when he comes back around. See the interval just absolutely drop. And now you can see the leader. I can see it open back up. Travis Manning now third. 3 cars left on the lead lap. Devin Black among the lead lap cars. Travis Manning now 11 seconds back as he's going to effectively take over the race lead. Patrick Purdy a lap down. Mullins 20 laps down. I think Mullins is called in the night. The race is effectively coming to an end. And he'll join Chris Gates in the beer stand. He won't win the race in the beer stand, but he'll definitely join him there. Lap number 90 of 150. $90 laps in the history book. There's your race leader. We now have 5 cars left on the lead lap. We're about to have 4 cars as Travis Manning is effectively catching. And I mean catching Patrick Purdy in that 69 car. $91 laps here. Complete. And it's been green flag all the way. First yellow tonight. Comes at the hands of Thomas Davis. And that's not what Manning wanted to see, but let's see what happened here. We got a replay coming your way. And he's going to go ahead and slide. Oh. No harm, no foul, just some tires. That's going to slow the action down for the first time here all race long, and that 9-second lead just got erased. So we'll go back to having 6 cars on the lead lap as Travis Manning's going to come down pit road. Under caution for the first time tonight, and it only took us 91 laps to get it. The 2 front runners are coming down pit road right now. You know what I like to do. We got Hull still pit stops. Scott Hull gonna take over that race lead. Lights are out on that iRacing.com pace car. We're going to go ahead and talk to the mechanic, Scott Hall.
Colonel Sanders.
Scott, it's Alan up here in the,
I'm too
the
drunk
Blue Ridge
to taste this chicken.
TV booth. How's it going?
It's going great.
Hey, look, man, here you are. You find yourself in the lead. It only took us 91 laps to get the first caution tonight. But what have you been feeling out there in that race car?
She's been loose on exit quite a bit. I'm fighting that. Fighting tight on entry as well. It's just a battle, making adjustments in pits.
Well, I tell you what, you and about 7 other people were happy to see this caution come out. But what's it going to take to keep the 7 and the 1 behind you?
I'm gonna have to be on play some defense, get a good jump, keep them behind me.
All right, we're going to get you back down your team. Good luck, and hopefully we talk to you on the other side.
I hope so.
And that was the mechanic Scott Hall as we get ready to go back to green flag racing. You heard it there. That was a much-needed caution. Only took 91 laps to get it. Nonetheless, we got her, and we're going back to green flag racing here. They come out of turn number 3 and 4. That iRace.com pace car going to head off on the pit road. Nice and easy there, boys. 7 cars back on the lead lap here. Back to green flag racing. Down on the way we go. Scott Hall going to take the early lead here. We are working lap number 96 of 150. Been battling loose on exit here. Here comes Travis Manning to get by that number 5 car. He's going to do it with great ease. And then here comes Devin Black. Scott Hulk not going to lead this race for long. He is fighting to stay on the podium at least. Down the front, straight away we go. Down through the United Reynolds restart zone. Still put the top 3 over. Still put the blanket over the top 3. These guys are trying to make a race out of it. Travis Manning getting away pretty cleanly. There's the number 1 car. He's opened it up to a 2.5 seconds. You see Scott Holt trying to battle that loose condition. So we work our way to lap 100 laps. Just about 52 laps to go. It's going to be Manning, Black, Hull, your top 3. Now they're getting more strung out like the line at the Methadone Clinic. And right now, Jack Jones putting Patrick Purdy under fire. And this is a battle for 4th. .98 laps in the history books, the 1 caution on the evening. Jones, Purdy getting battle it out for the 5th position. This is your best battle on the racetrack so far. 7 cars left on the lead lap. Only 2 cars exit, so we're down to 9. We got 51 laps to go. Manning out to 1.13 second lead and climbing. Lap 100 or 150 here. Wide Grand National Series presented by Recycling E-Scrap. And here comes the 24 car. No, that's the double deuce of Travis Davis. And a 24 car. Will gonna go around Jack Jones, and he's got his sights set on the top 5 and a couple more. 49 laps remain here from the Worldwide Technology Race. Once again, I want to thank all our great partners here. Go Fast Graphics, Blue Ridge Motorsports TV, Recycling Scrap Inc., Three Wide Motorsports, Black Flag Syndicate Race Team, Bad News Setups, Go Fast Graphics once again, OSR Victory Lane presented by Race Car Setups. Lap 103 out of 150 he ran. We got Purdy putting Scott Hull, giving him the business. Scott Hull chose to stay out, get the track position. Manning now 2.5 seconds ahead of Devin Black. Scott Hull almost 5 seconds behind this race, behind the race lead. Here comes the 24 car. He's driving it in deep. He's giving the 69 car the business. Down the back straightaway we go. Lap 104. Got just 46 laps left to go here. We've crossed down in the double digits. We gotta get these calculators burning. .44 laps to go. These guys just ran 90 laps under caution. They're under green flag run. And they got spread out in a hurry. Travis Manning, Devin Black, your top two. Meanwhile, Will getting ready to give Scott Hull the business. Can he get around there and get on the podium? Scott Hull playing a whole lot of defense. Lap 108. Well, you're not missing anything up front. Devin Black continues to run second over to Travis Manning, who's now 3 seconds ahead of the second place car. Meanwhile, the dive, or the 24 all over the 5. Double Deuce trying to get one of his laps back. Trying to get his lap back the hard way. But effectively has the best seat in the house for this battle. Fatal mistake made by the 24 car. 24 car is going to get into the wall. Here comes the Double Deuce. We have 441, or we have 41 laps to go. This time by it's going to be 40. 40 laps remain here at the Worldwide Technology Raceway. We're going to go ahead and step aside one more time. You're going to go radio silent. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Blue Ridge Motorsports Review. We are 115 laps into the history books of 150 lap contest here for 3 Wide Motorsports Grand National Speed Series presented by Recycling E-Scrap. Not missing out front is your leader, Travis Manning, has a 4-second gap over Devin Black, who had led a lot of laps. Working lap 117 of 150. Scott Hull now riding back there fourth. Just got knocked off the podium by the 24 car. Does Scott Hull have an answer back? We're going to find out in the last car on the lead lap of the 82 car, Clayton Anderson. He's effectively been put under fire from the 82 car. 82 car going to grab a little bit of the wall. Nothing major. Patrick Purdy going to come down pit road. This could be the money stop. There's your race leader, Devin Black. There's your next battle, 13 seconds behind this battle. It's 24 car trying to pull away from Scott Hall. .30 laps remain here from the Worldwide Technology Raceway. Now 29 laps remaining. Jack Jones putting Scott Hall under the microscope, giving him the business. Now Clayton Anderson is now effectively 21 seconds back from your race lead. 28 laps remaining. Now what's going to have to happen is the field's going to need another caution. That's what's going to have to happen. We have 27 laps to go. Just 27 circuits around the Worldwide Technology Raceway. Don't forget, tomorrow night at 7:45 Eastern, 6:45 Central Time, we bring you 80 laps of action from the Smokin' Thunder Truck Series by 10:52. Catch that over on ABSN. Scott Hall, the 24 car, down pit road. Jack Jones, with 26 left to go, would be your podium there. Travis Manning on pit road. Devin Black going to take over the race lead. And that's the 52 car right ahead of him. Just 24 circuits left to go. I mean, look, we thought the last set of pit stops was going to be the money stop. Just 2 cars on the lead lap. You don't want to get caught a lap down with 24 to go. It's hard to get caught back up. Warrior going to be caught 3 laps down as soon as Devin Black catches him. And Will Manning trying to get his lap back. This is the battle for your race lead. Black gonna have to come down pit road sooner rather than later. Manning gonna try to get around the 7 car efficiently. we got 2 cars on the lead lap. 23 laps to go. Manning got around both of them. And it looks like Devin Black gonna take the inside line as he's gonna come down pit road. So now all Travis Manning has to do is make it back around. We now have 5 cars on the lead lap. So if the caution were to come out right now, Scott Hull would be the lucky dog. You're going to see that interval just close and close and close. 21 laps remaining. It's down to 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 10, 9, and then Manning, now your race leader. Now you're going to see that interval just open right back up. 20 circuits left to go. $18 laps remaining, and there's your race leader, 5 seconds ahead of Devin Black. Here on the Blue Ridge TV network. We now have 6 cars left on the lead lap, but there's the man of the hour. We go back through the field, search through, and see if we can't find any good battles going on right now. Patrick Purdy trying to catch up to that 24 car. Here's another good battle going on right now. The Recycles in E-Scrap number 90 machine of Jack Jones. Right behind him for third. With just 16 laps remaining. We are nearing the end of this one here. $16 laps to go, about to be 15 laps to go. As soon as Travis Manning crosses the line. And this battle is 16 seconds behind Travis Manning. 15 laps remain. And this field's tough. Travis Manning doesn't want to see it, but I'm sure if I'm betting dollars to donuts, this field wants to see another caution. that were to happen, Thomas Davis would be on the lead lap. 14 laps to go here from the Worldwide Technology Raceway. We're going to go ahead and step aside one more time. Take a small little side-by-side break. You won't miss staying here on Blue Ridge TV. Welcome back to the last 10 laps here. As right now, Travis Manning is just putting shellacking on the field here. And then it's 10 laps to go. Now trying to get back to the front with 9 laps remaining down to single-digit laps. Thank everybody for joining us here in the YouTube.com server on your phone and wherever you're watching. 9 laps remain here. Eight laps to go here. Travis Manning definitely the car to beat here. Now Hull now has no one around him except for Jack Jones, who's a little bit further back. Devin Black 6 seconds behind your race leader. There's his closest competition, as Scott Hull trying to close in with a 2-second gap with 7 laps to go. Half a dozen left to go for that man right there in the one car. There's 7 seconds ahead of Devin Black. This time Bio will come down to get 5 laps to go, 5 planes in the air when he crosses the stripe. Off to turns 3 and 4 complex. 5 left to go, 5 planes in the air for the driver of the one car. Devin Black just now coming down the stripe, and you can faintly see the one car in the mirror there. It's going to be a tall order for him to get up there. 5 laps to go. There's the eyeball test. Scott Hall holds down the fort. There in fourth. And he's going to get sideways. What a save. What a save. You just saw that on Blue Ridge Motorsports TV. 4 laps to go for the driver of the one car. One caution on the night here. They'll cross the stripe one more time to get 3 laps to go. 3 laps remain. Down the back straightaway, 3 laps to go. Live here on Blue Ridge TV. He comes off turns 3 and 4, popsicle sticks in the air, side by. Down the back straightaway, 2 more times. No one around him as we were watching this one car just obliterate the field. Comes off turn number 3 and 4, the popsicle sticks go down. The white flag is in the air. We're racing back to checkers. Recycling E-Scrap Incorporated white flag is out. For the final time here tonight, the final time off of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Do the 3-4 complex for one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, off turn number 4, your race winner. It's going to be the one car, Travis Manning. Second will be Devin Black, the 24 car. Gonna cross the line next. Devin Black gonna cross the line. 24 car Will is gonna cross next. Scott Hall crossing the line next with Jack Jones right behind him. Patrick Purdy, Travis Davis, Chris Anderson gonna cross the line. Q car gonna come down the back straight away. Here's your race winner. They're gonna park it on the front stretch. They're gonna do a little screenshot. And now the white car is gonna burn it down. podium finishers here as we get ready to welcome into the broadcast booth Travis Manning. Travis, it's Alan up here in the Blue Ridge TV booth. How's it going?
Alan, what's going on, bud? Going good.
Man, you are what's going on right now. Holy cow. I'm going to brag on you for just a moment. 7.62 seconds was the interval back to Devin Black.
Yeah, this car was unreal. It was just, it got better as the race went. Whenever I built it, I definitely favored the night side with the wore out track. So just the more and more laps we got into the race, the car just got better and better and better. And by the end of the race, I could do anything I wanted with it, and it was a real pleasure to drive for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And, here we are, you're in victory lane here tonight, and just, I mean, you stole the words right out of my mouth, and here we are going on to the next race. Look, I'm filling in for Joe Manella here tonight, and what's the rest of the season look like for Travis Manning?
Hopefully a lot like the last 2 weeks. It's been a good run the last few weeks here. The cars have been really good. The racing has been good. Tonight was one caution, so that was I definitely played a lot into my favor. Hopefully we just keep on this streak. We're putting together good stuff. We're putting together good races. No mistakes, and that's that's the real key. Devin had enough speed to where if I had slipped up once, I was in trouble. So just keep the consistency, no mistakes, and keep bringing good race cars to the track.
Yeah, absolutely. But before we get you out of here, who do you want to thank and who helps you get it done on that number one machine?
Yeah, for sure. Bruise and Q's back on the car this week. Big shout out to them. Love having them on the car. It's a beautiful car. Outlier Speed Shop. I didn't run one of their cars this week, but I did steal some notes from some of their old ones. So big shout out to those guys as always. They keep me quick everywhere I go. And thanks to you, thanks to the league guys, everybody. It was a lot of fun to race with everybody tonight.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on that first place win here tonight, and go celebrate it with your team.
Alan, appreciate it, buddy. Take care.
Yep, and that was the driver of the number one car. As we get ready to bring up our second driver into the broadcast booth, we're going to bring up the second place car of Devin Black. Devin, it's Alan up here in the Blue Ridge TV booth. How's it going?
How you doing, buddy? I'm well.
Yeah, exactly. After that battle, 7.62 interval is what you needed to overcome. You had the speed there, and take us through that race where you needed.
I truly believe I had the faster car. I was reeling him in there. It's just with the pit strategy, the way it laid out. He was able to get the gap set up before I was able to build the momentum. But I'm not really, it's still a really good race. But I noticed throughout the run there, I would reel him in, and then by the time I'd get right there, he'd line up the pit. But hey, we're going to my land next week, so let's see what happens.
There you go. Well, you're a home track for you next week. Before we get you out of here, though, who do you want to thank and who helped you get it done on that number 7 ride?
Just Black Sprint Graphic and Outlier Speed.
All right. Well, once again, congratulations on that second place finish, and we'll see you in the next one.
All right, buddy.
And that was the voice of Devin Black. Next up in the booth, it's the number 20 car with the wrong driver. Now we'll get the right driver.
This is Barbara's fault.
Will, I don't know how to pronounce your last name. Third place driver to finish on the podium. I probably butchered it. Look, I butchered your last name on the broadcast. from 3
It's
ways from
okay.
Sundays and on Sunday, maybe twice on Sunday, but nonetheless, third place in that Team Conti number 24. Take us to that race and what more you could have needed to get 2 spots better and have something for Devin and Travis.
Talent, more talent. I'm still learning these things, and I'm finally starting to kind of get a rhythm, but I just don't have the pace and the consistency that they do to be able to keep up with them. But getting better. That's consecutive third place finishes last week at Darlington, and then this week, or 2 weeks ago at Darlington, and then this week. So I'll take it. Got one more race at Bristol next week. Hopefully, can close it out with at least a podium again, but we'll see.
Absolutely, and it looked like times you were under fire from Scott Hull, and you overcame and prevailed, and you showed signs of speed. You know, what is it about this track that it's so difficult for the rookie drivers that are new to pavement racing?
Well, it's definitely a tricky track because you got one corner that's wide and sweeping that can be real tight. Then you have another corner that's more, you know, closer and it's a lot looser. Like turns 1 and 2, it's tight as can be. Turns 3 and 4, you have to watch it getting loose off turn 4. So trying to adjust and be able to figure out how to be good in both corners is definitely a difficult thing to do. Like it was difficult for me. I didn't turn laps until 30 minutes before the race, and I was spending the whole race trying to figure out how to run the race right. So finally figured it out toward the end. I thought Scott was going to run me down, but I guess he had a little bit of an issue with a few laps to go that kind of padded my lead on him. So, but we definitely had a tough battle. He was tough to get around, let's just say. So we will definitely, we would have seen a good battle had he had not had that incident.
Well, look, man,
So
before you get out of here, who do you want to thank and who helped you get it done on that 24 car?
I'll be honest with you, just my team, Thomas, um, Thomas, and just the whole league. Honestly, it's been a blessing to run here. I love running here. I can't wait to keep running. And Thomas, my teammates, been helping me out with like figuring out how to run the lines and what they need to do as far as break points and whatnot. He helped me out last week with Darlington. He helped me out this week, so I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on finishing third place. We're going to get you out of here and let you celebrate that podium finish with your team, and we'll see you on the next one.
I appreciate you.
And that was our third place finisher, Will. Want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight as we get ready to close this one out. But before we go, we got one final piece of housekeeping to take care of, and that's our results here tonight. As Travis Manning, you heard from your top three, Scott Hall going to finish fourth, Jack Jones going to finish in fifth, Patrick Purdy going to finish seventh. We go to Thomas Davis, Patrick Purdy going to finish sixth, Clayton Anderson going to finish eighth and ninth. Goes to go Randy Courier, Dustin Mullins going to round out your top 10, and Chris Gates going to finish 11th. Hard Charger up one position. Travis Manning, who also lead 99 laps. He's got a lot of different awards coming to him. Fastest lap of the race, most laps led, 8 different lead changes, 1 caution. We went 187 miles for 150 laps. Devin Black won the pole here tonight. And as always, I want to thank all our great sponsors here with the Blue Ridge TV here tonight. I want to thank the 3 Wide Grand National Series presented by Recycling E-Scrap. Also, 3 Wide Motorsports, Black Flag Syndicate, Bad News Setups, Blue Ridge Motorsports TV, Go Fast Graphics, OSR Victory Lane presented by OSR and Recycling E-Scrap Incorporated. As we get out of here, as you walk through the streets of life, please don't play in traffic.